but I look at Ranno and Forsburn as very similar characters in terms of how they play.
100%.
Like, they've got similar plans, similar combos, and they do, like, despite, you know, Forsburn having a little bit more, like, disjoint, they really do a lot of the same things in similar matchups. So, like you said, like, it's not surprising that she would have problems with Forsburn and Ranno to me.
I mean, I think the similarities between those two characters is why both those characters do well against all elkiies characters.
Yes, I agree.
All right, we are starting off Maypul. I would be actually a little surprised to see other characters come out of it. She's been feeling the Maypul, I guess. Like her movement has been feeling really on point.
Yeah, her Maypul in top 8 so far has been pretty much perfect.
Yeah, she was mentioning earlier that like earlier in top 16 she was getting like a lot of tech flubs like during some of her like reseed combos, things like that. But it seems like they've really cleaned up over time. She mentioned to me that doing these kinds of combos offline, sometimes the timing difference just like messes it up a bit. But I guess like she's like adapted over the course of these sets because I haven't noticed it at all in top 8 to be honest.
Yeah, it like I said, I feel like she's really been playing it pretty much perfect, and yeah, she's gonna get the wrap here, let darai kind of recover and just stand behind Lily.
I'm gonna see her from a distance. Go off the top. Oh, nice. And this, see, up until this point, okay, thank God elkiies got the stock because this is the point where it gets really scary. When Ranno has the stock lead and is just gonna hold on for as long as possible because he's got a decent amount of survivability. He's gonna win his trades.
Oh, that was a cute little waveland between the two platforms in there.
elkiies with this pressure, covering the platform so well, calling whether darai wants to go low or high over and over again.
Throwing an extra speed for damage there, and she's just all over darai right now on that left side of the stage. Darai does find a way back, but the tech read! But Ranno actually does have a further tech roll than most characters in the game.
Why? Why did you guys do that?
Because he's springy. He's got frog legs. I think it's actually been nerfed once, honestly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think we nerfed Malos because they had similar ones. I don't know. But it's a further one. He's got a similar tech speed as some of the heavy characters because the heavy characters have a big body, but he doesn't have that big body. And speed, it's the same amount of frames, so the speed dictates how far you roll. Yeah, and so that's one thing that can definitely throw you off on those tech reads because elkiies had that, man.
Well, she might have it again here. She's got the edge guard situation set up, setting up the rinse repeat. Oh, a really nice down air, but it's not going to be enough. Gets clipped by Lily. They basically return to neutral. They're scrapping.
Oh! Wow, darai looking elkiies into the soul of her eyes and saying, nah, you're not doing anything with that tether.
Strong into another one!
That'll kill, yeah. The short little dash pass to get the second swing. Nothing too crazy, nothing very fancy. Just get the wrap, get the kill. Love it.
We are seeing a different offline elkiies. This is, I feel like we're seeing kind of a peak elkiies today. This is really, really exciting to watch.
Yeah, elkiies up 1-0, and I like these bans a lot. Darai loves Endless Abyss. Darai will counterpick Tempest Peak, and while I do think Maypul does well on Tempest Peak, it is really a player matchup if you enjoy the stage or not, so I like that ban as well. And then Forest 4, which was her third ban, is just another great stage for Ranno. Low ceiling and kind of close side blast zones will make it very painful for a character like Maypul who struggles in this matchup already.
In terms of Tempest being player-based, I would reckon that darai has like lab Tempest more than all the players have. So that's kind of a scary risk to want to take.
Exactly. So I love that she banned it, is what I was alluding to, because yeah, it could be a good stage to counterpick too, but darai has proven that he is a Tempest picker. He's one of us.
One of us! He joins us eventually.
Ooh, goes for the uppercut 3 times there. Connects one, misses the next 2, and darai now putting on that extra credit. Oh, gets it that time.
I thought darai was definitely in position to punish that down, but a little surprising there. I mean, I guess this little speed mix-up can throw you off.
Yeah, it's it can be really tricky, but wow. That was sniffing it out like a bloodhound right there. just gets the side special, gets the spike, and even if elkies had DI to like live off the bottom, she had no resources left. That's the deadest Maypul I've ever seen in my life. Yeah.
Wow.
Brutal.
Really good play at the end. Darai was just on fire.
The answer from Darai right there. Big. Darai is listening to the game music right now. So he is singing to music that is not in his ears on that player cam. He is wearing the game music. Or actually, you know, maybe he plugged it into his phone, but it seemed like he was singing along to something that has no lyrics.
Hey, did you go to the bathroom earlier?
Yeah, it plays Rival. Yeah.
Why? It's so funny.
It's really funny. It's however they have their speakers set up at this venue, we'll play whatever is on this main stage in the bathroom too, so you never miss a minute of the action. Probably because they want like commentators and stuff to help, like, you know, tell people what's going on.
I guess
I
so.
don't know.
I've never felt so competitive while in there, man.
I know. I loved it. I felt like I was in a race. All right, we are on Endless Abyss, and this is interesting because this was literally a ban of elkies on the last game, and I was talking about how much I liked it as a ban. But she decides that, nah.
This is Elkies' favorite stage.
Yeah, but she banned it last game. So maybe it was a bait. Maybe it was a bait. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to ban it. You don't have to ban it. It's okay. And then she goes, just kidding. I was going here the entire time. I don't know.
What would be the point?
It's mind games, you know. Elkies things. Don't worry about it.
I feel like giving any random theory and ascribing it to mind games.
No, so it's something that I actually have done in the past where I ban a stage, I would counterpick to.
You've done this in the past.
I have done this in the past. And then you leave it open, they leave it open because they're like, oh, well, they banned that, so they're not going to take me there. And then you go there and you make them pay. It can happen.
Okay, so this was specifically in stages where both sides potentially like the stage a lot, so there's ambiguity.
That, or maybe sometimes you just do it when you like the stage a lot and the other character doesn't, but you're like, well, I'm just going to ban this one. And they're like, well, I hate that stage, but luckily they banned it, so I'm going to leave it open, right?
Okay.
You know? But anyway, Elkie is showing why she did the counterpick this time, though. Up 2 stocks to 1 full percent here until Darai pushes her off. Ooh, that side special was just getting by.
Oh, but barely taking any damage in the bubble.
That up special just was, that was feisty. Yeah.
Just a little fun Elkies.
Oh, okay. That wave line getting caught by the back air was actually just crazy good timing from Elkies. And Darai doing the down air, doing the up air one, and waiting for the panic option. Elkies not giving it to him.
Oh, goes for the reseat. Right.
Oh, there it is. Oh, no.
What? Missing the parry.
That's a fair.
Boom!
That's not a dead Ranno, though.
Oh, but misses the tech.
That's huge. That's huge.
Oh,
yep.
that's huge. There.
Yeah.
Elkies looking pretty calm. Elkies looking pretty self-assured. I really like seeing this. I really like seeing this. Darai has to think carefully about his counterpick now. And he knows he can't go to FD for... Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, if I were him, I would not take Elkies to that stage after what just happened. That was disgusting. So Elkies going to ban Tempest and going to make sure the DSR is on for Jules Veil. Last time she banned Endless Abyss and Forest Floor. This time she's switching one of the bans and both of the bans, maybe? Maybe she noticed something about how Darai is playing this matchup that she really doesn't want him going to a different type of stage. It's going to be the Forest Floor anyway. All right, so switches the ban off of Endless Abyss over to the really high blast zone. So maybe that's something like, you know, the up strongs will still kill, or maybe she doesn't want the small stages.
Yeah, I can see not wanting a small stage because the smaller the stage, the more you have to deal with the trade.
Right.
I feel like Maypul's greatest advantage in this matchup is the mobility. So you need to give yourself the space to actually use that mobility to find your openings. Small stages, not going to cut it.
Yeah, and Elkies and Darai right now are just trading blow for blow. Darai, getting caught there, but going back on stage with the nair from Elkies. That's big.
Good tech out from Darai. We're trying to neutral here. Oh, okay. Oh my god, Darai with an insane fair!
And that
what
was
a catch!
That was DI out for Elkies, and she still died off the bottom. That was crazy. Okay.
Oh, nice dash attack.
Oh, goes for the ups and does get the combo, but doesn't get the kill out of it. The high blast zone here, bigger stage, coming in clutch for Darai.
It's surprising at 120, but... Oh, Elkies got to find the skill sooner or later. Darai just keep waiting long enough to eventually find this opening, get this huge amount of damage, convert the edge guard potentially. Oh god. Okay, nice tether, making it back. But a lot of extra hair.
Oh!
He thought that was gonna be this trade, dude.
Yeah.
He thought that was a 200 IQ play.
Yeah, that was crazy. So he did a wall jump and then essentially a needle boost. Like, it wasn't off a platform, but by charging needles in the off the wall jump, not only could he turn around, but he also got the momentum of charging needles, which allows you to actually have more aerial drift. That was almost one of the craziest things, and it just ended up being an SD, and now we've got an even game, and here comes the up airs.
Yeah.
Oh, misses it just barely.
Yeah, that was a moment where his heart had 200 IQ.
Yeah, that was almost the coolest thing of the tournament, but it turned into possibly a huge, gigantic throw.
He might actually lose the set off this.
Yeah.
Wait. Because this isn't even... Okay, he's up. That means he's pushing this toward a game 5. And he's keeping this nice, safe, passive play. Now, over time, we've seen darai adopt more and more defensive styles into his play. He was very resistant to it at first, maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Nowadays, we see a lot more needle play, a lot more footsies. He's really coming to his own as a patient player.
Yeah,
and
great
all his
recovery.
got off his patience.
Yeah, this is just so much percent here. And just the crouch in the corner.
Gotta look menacing.
Oh, and he just charged and said, "Come to me."
That was an earned fist bump.
Yeah.
Well-deserved fist bump.
All right, this is game 5. Elkies counter pick. The last counter pick Elkies had was a domination. We'll see what darai has in store for us. Where are we getting our denials here?
We have DSR, right? So.
Yeah, it's DSR. That Jules Veil ban is actually not a ban because that's where Elkies lost, and that was the lock left over from the last one. So we actually have the top 3 stages, and then Endless Abyss and Gates banned.
Spirit trade? Wait.
I love it.
Wait. Why do you love it? This is a small stage. This is exactly what we talked about, isn't it?
Yeah, but the close blast zones, after seeing what happened on Gates there.
The close blast would mean Ranno's Nair at 30 is going to kill Maypul.
Yeah, but Elkies had a hard time actually securing that kill at 140 plus. I don't know. I love it. I want her to go there. I think that's the play.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's a hype stage. I would be excited to see the match on that stage, but...
I think that's where she's going to get some panic options. I think that's where she gets those early kills.
I like this. Wait, go back. Yeah, I like this.
Don't do that one.
Why? Wait, no. I feel like Maypul can use that top one way better than Brian Ranno can. I feel like it benefits how she's moving.
I feel like Gates and Blazing Hideout are 2 similar stages, and it's just going to benefit Ranno with the flat drops.
No,
I'm okay with this. I like this. I like this pick. It's a very neutral stage for both characters.
I'll have to argue with you about this later.
Ethereal Gates is literally just Blazing Hideouts for 20 seconds.
No, it's higher. The platform
it's slightly higher.
Wait, the slight is important.
It is important, and I think it's better for Ranno because of Flat Drop City.
I think it's worse for Ranno because Ranno can't use his airspeed on flat drops.
Okay.
I think the size you got on Maypul's Nair with the airspeed on Maypul's Nair, you control so much space while also being able to, dash dance along all of the space.
We'll agree to disagree for now,
Yeah,
but we are on
enough.
game 5 here of Losers Quarters. Loser gets 5th. This is the last one of these 2 players' games. darai, the 2nd seed in this tournament, could go out at 5th here.
Oh my god, that's true. That's actually kind of crazy. Look, he's absolutely on fire. Honestly,
whoa, catches the jump and the air dodge. That'll be also really brutal with the DI in. That would not have killed had Elkies DI'd that out, but just kind of caught some panic holding in, I think. Ooh, the charge, not going to be quite enough.
Oh my god, one thing I promise you that there's an incredible
Uh-oh.
amount of pride on the line for both of them because they played each other so much.
Okay,
SoCal
so
versus SoCal
that
rivalry.
That drift out was so perfect because when you're in bubble, you can't tech. So if she drifted towards the stage, the Ranno could just up special and then bounce her off the wall so she couldn't tech. She pops out of the bubble, gets the free spike. That was a brilliant counterplay by Elkies and ends up getting a stock because of it, eventually.
Really needs the. Oh, wait. Ranno off stage. Simply being off stage is like really deadly for these characters.
Yeah. Elkies was right next to Lily with that wrap, and so there was a change semi-recently where if you are wrapped by Lily, it keeps you wrapped longer based on how far away you are to the opponent. And so that's why the Ranno was able to break out there, because she was charging for like the kill at like 20%. And yeah, that's just not going to work anymore, unfortunately, for elkies.
So look at
Oh!
I love that. elkiies approached.
That's huge!
elkiies approached, dashed back, got a bait, got the punish, converted all the way. Beautiful play. She's up a stock. She might take the set. Over to the right, taking it to last stock. This is it. Norcal versus
and that's the needles. That's the needles.
Oh.
He had full charge, or at least 3 charge, and got them knocked out there. He's going back, and he's charging, and he's making her approach him, even though she has a % lead.
Yeah, the needles are really, really deadly. Maypul doesn't have great ways
Wrap.
to get directly counter. What? % lead?
Oh, that wave land off into the Nair was so close!
And at the heart, it had the spirit! Oh my god, they're just spacing right out. He's on. Oh my god, I can't even speak right now!
Oh, that beautiful tech in place. darai waiting for a tech roll in, looking for the panic. elkiies not getting it to him, and we're back in neutral. We're throwing some needles now.
Now the needles cover the full hop so well.
That dash tech hit! Wow!
Oh no! No Galaxy, no Galaxy.
Down
No sweet
strong, might have galaxied there. Forward strong though, not a chance.
Oh my god, spot dodge.
Oh! That's that's not gonna kill.
Got the rock. Oh my god.
Oh, catches, still has the air dodge, still has double jump. Oh, and the instant parry, the panic, and darai waits it out every time there.
Choose a different panic option now?
Oh, that's the set!
darai moving on to top 4 with an insanely clutch victory.
Ends that game the same way he did on Gates, by charging the up strong, realizing that at that distance, the elkies side special would not hit him, and even if it did, it would be at worst a trade. That's a kill every time.